It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready, break! Check mash.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Second and 3. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19. 99 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Cougar 19. Back in 60. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Texans! O.J. Howard from 4 yards out. And the Texans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Herbert in the The Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 5 now. Herbert. That's to the former Texan. It's Will Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Breida. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Matt Breida taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Allen's got it complete. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Check contact. Check contact.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC WildCard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On second down at 4, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking his record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready up.
On fourth down, Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Henderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Herbert. They complete it to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
2nd and 3. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Deputy Ranger. Shepard Pirates. tackle.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obvious. This is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league. And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. A run between the tackles with Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. For second down, if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Kind of means a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Grab 50. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Mustang 19.
Cooks will come in motion right. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. And that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 50. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.